Hey, how's it going? So, I figured I'd give you an update on what I've been to as far as my rifle. And the latest thing I've put into it is a chrome poly spring. I ordered it from Damage Industries, and it was about, I think, 12 or 13 bucks. And so I put about 150 rounds through it. It's done pretty well. Um, so when I'm firing it and standing up, leaning forward, got your open stance, shooting leg dominant side, leg back, and so I'm doing like double, triple taps, and there is hardly any recoil at all. And I mean, the only thing I've really done to as far as recoil management is like the spring, the chrome poly spring, and the Spikes Tactical H2 buffer. That's it. Actually, this gun tends to run a little heavy, anyways. 'Cause it's about a pound for the scope, and then you can tell I switched out my flashlight holder with my, I had actually an old Magpul offset, and I just ran along the top pick rail, and it runs pretty well because the issues I was having with the other one I had that was flat on top was casting a lot of shadow. So I was seeing that was kind of distractionary, but it looks pretty good, all things considered. Um, I like my primary arm scope. I love it a lot, but I've noticed that when I'm shooting, I know it's just me, but like I wear 3M Peltar 100 headset, and so when I'm shooting like prone or in a rest, and I'm like less than 50 yards away from my target and trying to shoot it, I find a hard time like latching onto that reticle. Um, Maybe it's just my positioning or whatever, and I'm not gonna get rid of it or anything, but it's just something noteworthy. Um, and probably the next week or two here, I'll be getting a quick detach from a red dot, if not at the same time as this. So what I might end up doing is running my red dot predominantly, um, and then keep this in a bag, like a pouch, and then have the quick detach on there, and just throw it on there in case I need it or anything. And of course, I'll do a couple tests to make sure they hold their zero and everything, and report back on that. And it should be fine. Um, I keep changing my sling position. You can tell I move some stuff back and forward. I think it's just an AR thing, and you're always just trying to find the exact right, grip and position and everything like that to make sure it's comfortable. Um, Besides that, not a whole lot to report. I put, like I said, about 150 rounds through it with that new spring, and it does great. I mean, those double taps, it's just three of those just like pat pat, and then the third one, you kind of compensate. Of course, I'm still new to that kind of shooting, so but yeah, I mean, it does feel like it's a little snappier. It's shooting the casings right out, you know, at 3 o'clock, so that's nice. Um, and the only thing I want to do as far as the interior of it, after I get the quick detaches for this, is maybe a Sharps Extreme Bolt, and that'll help. It's more efficient as far as chambering and firing and all that, and it's supposed to reduce recoil a little bit. I mean, it's 223, so not a whole lot of recoil, but still, the less recoil you have, the better. But no, it's great. Actually, after this, I might get an AK, probably a Wasser 10, and I might put on like an Ultimac rail gas tube, and maybe throw on a red dot, maybe, and a sling. I'll probably keep that one pretty basic. I'd like to get like a folding stock or over under, stock for it, something like that, like a truck gun. But yeah, other than that, MP's been holding up great. Shot the other day, it was about 52 degrees, 30-mile-per-hour winds, but it was heading south. I was shooting south, so that wasn't really affecting anything. Double checking my zero, everything was still on pretty well. Keep in mind, um, this is basically like I hate saying tactical, but it's a combat optic, right? So, you're probably not going to get like a bunch of sub MOA stuff, but the target that I use, I make my own. They're 1 by 1 inch square, so it's easy just MOA. I use a coaster, and it's about 4.5 inches in diameter, and they're all hitting within 4.5 inches. Probably 2 to 3 inch grip, because I'm also using Tula, so you get some discrepancy in there, and it's 100 yards. It spreads out more than 50, that kind of thing. But no, I mean it's within the zone, right? At 100 yards, it's hitting you. So I mean, I would say it's still effective. Other than that, can't complain. It's supposed to. I don't know what I was gonna say. But no, like I just keep updating you guys and let you know about what's going on here. And if you want, what do you guys have? What are you working on right now? And okay, this is my pet peeve: SBRs. I don't get them. If you're not breaking in doors and like part of a SWAT team or a tactical unit and riding in maybe like Humvees or something, what's the point? Like, at some point we're gonna have like AR pistols that are like 3 inch barrels. It's so dumb. Like, I mean, you do what you want with your rifle. I don't care, but I am not on the SBR bandwagon. I'm just not. The shortest I'd probably get would be like 14.5 inch barrel with a pin flash hider, and that'd be it. I mean, if I have anything shorter than that, I'll just get like a 22. I mean, it's just me. If you guys probably like a good example, or explain to me what are the benefits of that, I'd listen to that, but like I just don't get it. Anyways, signing off.